Scotty, calm down, dude. For real. You are looking into shit that has nothing to do with you. The lost puppy is AMC in my video. It's not you. The lost puppy is AMC, not you. I don't want to wake up to my name being put in a title like you're schooling me because look at the short interest and look and you're talking about jumping feet first into. No, no. You, buddy, were way off base with your video. I didn't even watch the rest of your video. I didn't need to watch the rest of your video. You are not about to do what you do with everyone else to me. That's not going to happen. For your information, I used to be a paid subscriber to Charlie. I no longer pay Charlie because I no longer think his information is relevant for me anymore. He doesn't provide what he used to, what I was giving him 99 cents a month for. I have the same belief as you are, that a lot of the stuff he's putting out is filler to keep his channel going because he went from nothing to something almost overnight. And a lot of his stuff does not have any factual basis of or clarity in where he's trying to go. So you were wrong is the fact that I'm making from this morning's video. Don't fucking come at me, which you did, and put my name in your title like you were schooling me on something to do with AMC when I am well aware you were not even around before June 2nd. I already know that. You've made it clear in several of your videos that you didn't really know anything about this. You weren't following anybody, none of that. And that's fine. That's all well and good. But if you don't watch a chart like I do intently, please don't try to throw indicators up and shit that like you're going to school me in what's going on. My videos are, it's a catalog of videos you can go back and watch, and I assume that you did watch them, telling you days ago that it looks like the environment's shifting around, and gave you credible reasons to why I believe that. I'm not here to argue with you and fight with you. You're just fucking, you don't do that. All right, don't do that. If you have a question or something, or you want to bring something to my attention, we should be on the level here like I thought we were. That, you could be like, hey, can I get a hold of you? Can I message you? Is there some way I can talk to you because you want to say something? Cool. But you woke up in the middle of the night, you made a video basically being like, in a sense, condescending towards me. And I know that you got into this thing late. I know that you're mainly options. I already know because you followed Wrench. So I already know your positions and how you're playing the stock. And I understand that your frustration is most likely because you've lost a lot of money so far because of the options, because of how it's been. And I wish you would have known I had a channel earlier that was trying to prevent people from spending money on options and shit. And that's all right. But the fact is, you made a video this morning, put my name in the title, and then immediately, like your first couple minutes were like you were schooling me. Look at this, look at this, look at the shorting, look at this, and you got people jumping in feet first and blah blah blah. I never once said that. I have never once encouraged anyone to do shit. And when I've seen things, I have said, hey guys, hey, don't do anything based off what I'm saying. Let me watch it for a couple more days. I will let you know when I really truly believe this is profitable again, because I've been here for a long time. Been here before June, been here before I heard about it after June 2nd because it was everywhere. So I'm well aware of what's going on in the stock. I'm well aware of what the environments look like. I'm well aware of what the fuck was horrible about options long before anyone was even saying, hey, yeah, I only have positions now. I don't play with options, when they were pushing options the entire time. So don't do that. Don't, again, I made that very clear from the get-go to people that jumped into my comment section. If you're going to try to criticize anything I do or whatever, you better fucking be prepared to blast my shit out of the water and prove that what I'm saying is wrong. But I'm not these other dudes. Like, we're supposed to be on the same page here. We're supposed to be on the same page. You decided to wake up in the middle of the fucking night, look at irrelevant information. Literally, it's irrelevant. What happens in that time frame doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't. And that's not what this shit is about. And the last few days, you seem to have a very biased stance. And It was just joking with you. Like when you made a video and was like, oh yeah, did you see Octopus's video? What a fucking shill. Like that's what I was doing. Joking like you had already done in one of your videos about me when I was talking about Citadel. And it was banter, joking. That's what that was. Um, but you're not the puppy. And again, if I was in your position and the tables were turned, and you had been invested in this for a very long time, you had been watching this, had a catalog of videos of things you've seen, patterns you've recognized, all that shit, and I had a question or something, or I thought that there may be a discrepancy in what you said, I would not put your name in a title and then try to attempt to, I don't even know what you were trying to say. I don't. And that was more of the, I didn't even finish the video because I was like, this doesn't understand what he's trying to even say, other than the fact that you decided to say that they, look, see, this is what I'm talking about. Then look at the shorts, look at this shit, and telling people to jump in feet first. Yeah, those words never came out of my mouth. I've never, ever said that, done that, nothing along the lines of that. I indicated, a week ago, maybe a little longer, that it was starting to turn around. The environment was changing, and I've always been bullish on this stock, always, but I've been real about the stock. So I'm not going to run around pumping rainbows into people's assholes and telling them, oh yeah, put your money in here, this is great. I'm watching it to see when that turnaround happens, and it has. And whether you don't like it or not, I don't know. I'm not sure, but it has. And I've watched it happen. I've indicated it was happening long before anyone else, long before anyone else. And it is. It's turned around and it's profitable. And I know so because I put my own money into it. I test it. I don't tell anyone to do anything until I have conclusively decided that, yeah, hey, this is not a bad idea anymore. It's starting to look good, starting to do what we're hoping it would do. So nobody's mad at you or anything, but don't do that shit. That was silly. And you look what happened today. You started like busting out early in the morning before the bell even rung, like, look at the shorting, look at it. And now everyone's going to lose money. If anyone decided on their own to do what I did, which actually I didn't even do any of that. It wasn't until after the bell that I came on and told everyone, hey, I got some options back here before the bell closed because I wasn't even home. So no one could have misconstrued anything I said during yesterday and actually went all in on options or something. But had they have, they would have made some money today. So the purpose of my channel is to help the people prior to June 2nd and the ones after June 2nd that listened to these guys and lost a lot of money. That's what my channel does. It's what I dedicate my time to. I don't dedicate it to running around and debunking every fucking channel that's out there saying shit. The Kansas Five, yes, because they are the top figureheads, the top targets, the people that mainly are responsible for everyone that lost money because they were the ones that were here before June 2nd. They were the ones pumping all this shit up. They were the ones that needed taken down a peg and talked about in the community. So I don't focus on all the other shit. I don't mind. Do all that. But you made a comment. I didn't even understand what your comment, I still don't know what you were attempting to say with that video towards me. I have no idea. I do know that you were all giddy and hoppy about telling people to jump in feet first, which never have I ever said, ever. And for you to portray it as if I've ever done that, fuck no, you're not getting away with that. It's not happening. Not happening. Again. Again. No one's mad at you. I think that your emotions are super duper just raw right now with all the shit you got going on. And like I said, you bounce around. You go to the places I don't go to anymore. I don't go there anymore. I don't go to fucking Reddit. I don't go to Twitter. I don't do all that anymore because I learned earlier, a while ago, a couple months ago, that's just not a good place to do it at. People are going to cry. They're going to bitch. They're going to get on your nerves. They don't want to listen to reason. And that's just how it is. So I know, like I've been there. I've been that angry and shit about it, which is mainly why I started the channel. Because the Discord wasn't coming across the way I was hoping it would. But again, you're not the puppy. AMC is the puppy. You're taking things way too personal. When I direct you, like I will in this video here, when I'm talking about you specifically, you will know because I'm going to tell you. I'm going to directly tell you, and it will be made known in the title that this is for you. I don't do subliminals and fucking hidden messages and shit like that. I'm very direct, which is, again, I already knew. I already knew that you were in this after June 2nd. I already knew you were heavy in options if you were, even if you hold positions or whatever. Just don't, you need to remember that. That's the only thing I want you to remember and take away is that you just got here. Like, you just got here, and it sucks for you a lot, but you didn't really experience the betrayal that a lot of us did. You didn't experience that. You missed that whole part. Sure, you got to catch some of the June shit going on, and you were following Wrench, who I used to too. I used to follow Wrench too. I used to think it was a good channel, knew what he was talking about. But it's an experience thing. Like, it's just, I've been around this longer, man. Like, I know the atmosphere. I know all this shit. And you're digging into things I've already dug into and calling out shit that's just, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. And if you weren't here during that time frame, you're not going to understand what it was like. There's going to be shit that you look at and you're like, what the fuck? Well, that doesn't make sense. I don't get that. So no one's mad at you. No one's, whatever the case may be, but you jumped the gun. You made a video that didn't make sense, and you were all upset about something that no one said. And honestly, had I came out and said that, anyone that listened to me would have been very happy today. Very, very happy. So I don't know where to leave that at. Again, I really just think it's a lot of your emotion running high. I just do, because I went through it too. I fucking went through it. Went through it on Reddit, Twitter, all that shit. YouTube comment sections, everything. All that shit. But just, again, you have no idea because you think you know, because you're caught up in this whole fucking shebang of just shit right now. And you might need to take a break. You may need to, and just reset. I had to do that too. Just fucking take a goddamn break from all the shit. It's overwhelming. It gets overwhelming. But yeah, man. Like, the AMC puppy who lost his way thing had nothing to do with you. That was literally just poking fun, playful banter, like you did previously. A couple videos prior about me talking about Citadel. It was just playful fucking, poking fun in a fun manner. So that would be my advice. Just take it if you want to, or don't. It doesn't matter. But I would just take a break from this shit for a day or two. Gather your fucking thoughts a little bit, refresh, reset, because you end up going down these rabbit holes and you end up like gung-ho about this mission, and it'll consume you, it'll irritate you, it's not good for your health. I know that much. But it does seem like every time AMC does good or has good indicators, and I speak about it, you don't want to see AMC do well. That's what it seems like, and that's what people are starting to think. That it seems like you're not even invested in this at all. My initial assessment has always been that you got some options after June 2nd, following the wrong people, and you've lost some money because of it. I never would have thought you were still holding long positions. I wouldn't have. I didn't. I got rid of all mine. I would have never held long positions through that shit. There's just no fucking way. Shit was just eating up every bit of money that was in there. Nope. Fuck no. So, that's just, that's where we stand. But, like, no one mad at you. You took some shit personal that wasn't even directed at you. Excuse me. And again, I still, even at this moment, I have no idea what your morning video is about, why you put my name in the fucking title, and who you think you're going to poke holes in. Because I have a catalog that you can go view. Remember the first things I told you to do? Go back and look at everyone's videos. You go ahead and go back and look at all mine in case you forgot them. And you go ahead and tell me what you don't understand, where you're getting lost at, and anywhere where I have indicated I am, I'm not in AMC, or I hate AMC, or I'm trying to bash AMC, or whatever the case may be. Because I've always been bullish on this, and it's always been about trying to figure out when the turnaround was going to be for real. Because all these guys were still saying buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. Ooh, options look good, options look good, options look good, without actually giving people information to see that says, hey, no, that's not a good idea. This is a horrible idea. So no one's mad at you, Scotty. I just make sure you know that. And again, I don't even pay attention to Charlie's videos anymore. Very, very, very rarely. Very rarely. So you're wrong again. You have this wrong assessment, and I don't think it's intentional. It's just because you're going down this rabbit hole of all these guys talking bullish shit consistently about AMC, and then I'm starting to talk about bullish things, but I haven't been for a very long time, and now you're just something in your brain's like, oh God, he's doing it too, or something. No, not in any way, shape, or form. Not even remotely close to anything these cats are doing, and you should know that. But I think you are overloaded, brother, and burnt out, and just tired of, like, it's annoying watching all that shit. It is. It's annoying going through all these people's fucking videos and hearing the same shit over and over and over. I even had something to say about the diversification thing, that I wasn't going to make a video talking about it. I was going to talk to you in private about it. Because that all totally depends on who you are as a trader. And there's a lot of very successful traders who say, do not diversify. Don't. Diversification is for preserving wealth you've already established. But if you want to make wealth quickly, you section your money up, maybe into 2 or 3 primary companies that you know are going to do well, are doing well, have a history of doing well, and you continually invest into it, and let it blow up. But it's not for everyone. Everybody's different. So, I really think that you should take a day or two, brother, to rest and just reset your brain, man. Just reset your brain. I had to do it. I had to do it too. I did. I think I took like a week away from everything. I know it was at least 5 trading days. I know that, where I just didn't talk about shit. I didn't do shit. I didn't watch shit. And yeah, sorry, man. Just you just gotta, understand. Just like you're gonna poke holes or whatever, try to do what you do. I made it very clear. If you're gonna step, you gotta step correctly. Like, you have to. You have to. Because that video was, I don't think the first thing you do when you wake up should be look at some data and then make a video. Because you were wrong. That's what's to take from this. You were wrong. You were wrong about me encouraging people to jump head first, feet first, whatever into this. And you were definitely wrong about your assessment of the shorting going on in the after hours and it going to tank the stock. And that's what should be taken away here. That's all. That's literally what should be taken away. You were incorrect. You were wrong to make a video, and somehow, even if it was minuscule, it was still an attack, like you do to these other guys, on me. So much so, you put my fucking name in the title. Like you had something to tell me or school me on. But again, I understand it. I get it. I hit that fucking point too. I did. I hit that point too. And, I didn't watch your whole video. I was done when you were like, I don't know if you're mad because Charlie, and blah, blah, blah. I don't watch Charlie anymore. A lot of people don't know that. There's a reason why I don't promote Charlie anymore. There's a reason why I started doing that, but I don't anymore. Nobody notice that? Nobody? Not saying Charlie does bad shit, not at all. But I understand why Charlie's videos have gone from being super informative, um, intelligently thought out, explained, and how he used to be, doing little surveys and shit to make sure people understood what he was relaying, which was great. I loved that. And then a bunch of it started becoming filler and a bunch of pages full of numbers with no clear thesis and no direction of where it's going. And then it would just be another video basically the same. And I personally stopped getting information out of his videos. And, but I'd been following Charlie since before he had fucking 4,000 viewers, and now he's got, 30-some thousand. And YouTube requires you to do things when you become a monetized channel. They do. They require you to. So he's got to put out a certain amount of videos. He's got to have them be X amount long. He's got to do a certain amount of live streams. He's got to do a certain amount of surveys. All that shit maximizes the money YouTube gives you. So he's got plenty of viewers, plenty of people, and so he's not going to miss my 99 cents. But I no longer believe that he needs it. Like, I just don't. He doesn't need it anymore. He's getting it from other people. So that's another thing. Wrong about. Completely wrong about. Because you don't know. You do not know. So your assumptions, I believe you started out with that. Your assumptions. That used to be your favorite thing. You know what happens when you assume. You know what happens. And your video this morning was one gigantic assumption. And this is where we're at now. Not mad at you. I fully, like I said, buddy, I believe you're just burnt out because I've been there and I know that this shit fucks you up. It just does. Fucks with your head. And you think everyone's out to get you. It does. Makes you paranoid a little bit. But no one's mad at you, dude. Nobody. That is my advice. Take a day or two, rest, focus on you, go fucking do something you love to do and get away from this bullshit for a minute or two. You're going to lose your mind, man. You're going to lose your mind. Alright, brother. I got any hard feelings against you, I promise. It's whatever. On to the next trading day, man.